Millie and Molly loved visiting their older friend Heidi, or as everyone called her, Heidi Untidy, for very obvious reasons.
Come on, Heidi Untidy.
The Bedouin princess was trapped in the tent. The kidnappers were holding her for ransom, and she was the only one who knew the way out of the desert. The princess knew she had only one chance to escape. She used a trick her mother had taught her, the ability to throw her voice. She made the call of the rare and mystic Saharan nightingale. To the kidnappers, it sounded like the valuable bird was just outside the tent. They greedily rushed out to grab yet another treasure. It was all the time the princess needed. She escaped from the tent into the desert.
She scared the kidnappers' cats away too.
She hid in a leafy oasis amongst the undergrowth, careful to avoid the gaze of the silvery moon. Come on, Millie, Molly, the kidnappers will see you.
Do you think they saw us?
I think we will. Oh, Mum, we're just getting to the exciting bit. It's my favourite book.
Well, I'm sorry. It's time for Millie and Molly to go home.
Aww.
It's dinner time.
Can you come back tomorrow after school? We can finish the story then.
Yay!
The next day went very slowly indeed for Millie and Molly.
Finish my breakfast. Can you please drive me to school today, Dad?
You're very keen to get to school this morning.
The sooner I get there, the sooner it will be over and I can get to Heidi Untidy's house.
Yeah, sure. When I finish my toast and tea and sort the garbage and wash the car and...
Dad!
Perhaps Heidi Untidy will bring the book to school, Millie. Then you won't have to wait till this afternoon.
Heidi Untidy doesn't come to our school. Remember?
Oh, well, I'm sure the day will pass quickly enough.
Bye, Mum.
But the day seemed the longest day ever.
Finish these sums and then we're going to have some real adventure.
About a princess in the desert, Miss Blythe?
Oh, dear me, no, Millie. We're going to have adventures with spelling.
And it wasn't even morning tea time. Finally, school was over. But still, things seemed to get in the way of Millie and Molly finding out what happened to the princess in Heidi Untidy's story. But at last, late that afternoon, Millie and Molly were back at Heidi Untidy's house.
You lost the book?
Now we're never going to find out what happened to the princess. It's not lost. It's in here. Somewhere. But where?
We have to know what happened to the princess. We just have to.
We'll find it.
Would it be up here?
Molly, look out! Are you all right?
I'm fine. I landed on something soft.
You're lying on my leg.
Sorry, did I hurt you, Millie?
I'm fine. Oh, I can see a book. It's just under an old pizza box. And if I can just move this dress dummy in the broken doll's house. Got it!
That's not it.
I just heard a big bang. Is everything all right?
Yes, but we still can't find the book. We've looked everywhere.
Well, there's only one thing for it. You'll have to tidy the room up.
What? But
We'll help. Yeah.
So Millie and Molly helped Heidi Untidy tidy her room, hoping to find the missing book. But they weren't really tidying, more hiding the mess in drawers and boxes and the wardrobe. But still, the precious book was nowhere to be seen.
nowhere.
Well, this is an improvement.
But we still can't find the book.
We're never going to find out what happened to the princess and those bad kidnappers.
Well, tomorrow's not a school day. You might have more luck then.
But that night, Millie and Molly discovered they had more to worry about than a missing book.
Marmalade! Marmalade! Dinner! Marmalade! Tomcat! Tomcat! Here, puss, puss, puss! Have you seen Tomcat anywhere?
No.
Not since you've been home.
Well, when did you see her last?
I don't remember.
Well, we better start looking.
Marmalade! Marmalade!
Marmalade, are you up there? Come on, Marmalade.
Marmalade! Marmalade! Tomcat! Tomcat! Here, puss, 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 puss!
Come on, Tomcat. Molly has some nice food for you, Tomcat.
Tomcat?
Marmalade! Please, Marmalade!
Tomcat?
Marmalade! Come on out, Tomcat. Where are you, Tomcat? Molly's missing you.
Good cat now.
Here, puss, 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 puss!
Everyone looked late into the night, but there was no sign of Marmalade or Tomcat anywhere.
Don't worry, Jemima. Marmalade will be all right. She has to be. I hope Tomcat is brave like the princess in the desert. Maybe he'll be back in the morning.
The next morning, there was still no sign of the cats.
Millie! Have you seen Tomcat? We searched and searched all night, but we still couldn't find him. We can't find Marmalade either. She didn't come home for dinner. Maybe kidnappers took them. What if we never see them again? Oh, Tomcat. We have to do something. What? Ask everyone who saw them yesterday. Only Heidi Untidy saw them. Maybe she knows where they are.
Sorry, I don't know where they are. I was going to look for the book again.
We can't help you today.
We have to find Marmalade and Tomcat. Did you hear that? What?
Marmalade? Marmalade, is that you? Where are you? That's definitely Marmalade. Tomcat, are you here too?
Have they been hiding?
Are you in here, Tomcat?
Tomcat, Marmalade?
Tomcat! Tomcat! Shh! Listen to where the meowing's coming from. Over here! Sounds like it's coming from the wardrobe. Definitely in here.
Careful.
Well? Tomcat!
Oh, poor Marmalade. Everything's all right now, Marmalade. How did they get in there?
We must have locked him in there yesterday. Accidentally. When we were tidying up, looking for the book. They must have been in there all night. Sorry, little man. Oh, I can hear him purring.
Marmalade too. But we still haven't found my favourite book.
And we've made another mess.
So Millie, Molly and Heidi Untidy set about tidying up again. Only this time they did it properly. Folding and stacking and hanging. And all the while they made sure that Marmalade and Tomcat
You too.
weren't accidentally tidied up too. And as the very last toy was being put away, Heidi Untidy found her favourite book.
Oh, here it is! Here's the book! At last! Now we can find out what happened to the princess. Is it safe?
The kidnappers were about to find the princess, so she tried to distract them again. But the kidnappers didn't fall for the trick a second time. They soon found the princess, but she whistled over her magic carpet.
Let me try. My turn!
Well, it's a magic carpet, so it would have understood you meant to whistle. And before the kidnappers could catch her, the princess jumped onto the magic carpet. Whoosh! And flew up into the sky to safety. And the princess lived happily ever after, while the kidnappers were lost in the desert forever. The end.
I'm going to be a princess for the rest of the day and have my kingdom painted yellow, and my people will have to tell me riddles all day long.
Well, I'm a princess too, who keeps lions and tigers as pets, and Marmalade. And I live in a cave. Well, I'm a princess too, who has a library of 10 million books and read them out every day to my tidy kingdom.
So Millie and Molly and Heidi, who was never untidy again, spent the rest of the day playing at being princesses.
Hey, here's a story about a lost cat. No thanks. We know how that one goes.
Molly always liked to bring Tomcat over to Millie's house
Hi, Millie. Hi, Molly.
because Tomcat liked to play with Marmalade.
Where's
Marmalade?
Uh-oh.
But Millie's dad didn't like to play with Marmalade.
She's on my chair.
Marmalade.
Again.
Naughty cat. You know you're not allowed on Dad's chair.
And drinking my tea again. Cats don't touch human food, remember?
Marmalade, shoo. Sorry, Dad. I'll get you a new one. Come on, Marmalade. Tomcat wants to play with you. I'll keep Marmalade busy outside, Dad. She won't annoy you anymore.
I find that hard to believe.
The next day at school, Millie and Molly were busy making a present for Millie's dad.
Good work, everyone. I can see that you're all using craft time to make something useful.
Your Dad's going to really like this bird bath. I hope it'll take his mind off Marmalade. She really annoys him.
And what's that you're making, Harry?
It's a double bed quilt for Brian and Bryony.
Brian and Bryony must be very tiny.
Remember Harry's pet mice?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget?
And there's a little bow for each of them, so I know who's who. Pink for Bryony and blue for Brian.
Lucky little mice. So do you like it, Dad?
I love it, Millie. And the birds are going to love it too. I wonder what sort of bird that is.
Look in your bird book, Dad. Could be that one.
Oh, there's a lot that look like that.
What's on the next page, Dad?
Gosh, this book's full of beautiful birds. Marmalade! Oh!
Shoo!
Millie, can you keep Marmalade away from here? I'm worried she's going to hurt one of these beautiful birds.
I'll keep Marmalade shut in the house. The birds will be safe.
Yes, that's much better, Millie.
Shoo!
Millie would have to hurry if she was going to clean up another Marmalade mess before Dad found out.
Now I just need to check that soccer score. What? Why is this chair all wet?
Marmalade?
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, not that. She knocked the vase over. It's just water.
The vase? There's water everywhere.
At least the birds are safe, Dad.
Yes, but for how long?
The next day, Molly was taking Tomcat for a walk and tried to sneak past Snippy Aunt Maud without being seen.
Ah, just the person I want to see. I've got an important job that wants doing. I need you and that cat of yours, and Millie and her cat. I've got a terrible outbreak of mice in my garden shed, and I want your cats to hunt them. Well, all right?
Yes, Aunt Maud.
Over at Millie's house, Marmalade was going the right way to cause more trouble.
It was right here. Millie, where's the remote?
I don't... Marmalade, naughty cat!
That cat again?
Here, Dad.
No.
Oops. It might still work.
The albatross has a massive wingspan. Sailors have always considered the albatross bad.
Ow, Marmalade! I hope that back door's shut. I don't want her out there with those birds.
They're coming the back way. Marmalade!
Marmalade, don't you dare go outside. Millie! Quick, it's an emergency! No, not me. Your cat. She's after those birds.
Marmalade! Marmalade!
No!
Marmalade!
Marmalade!
Naughty cat! Naughty!
Millie, that cat and those birds do not belong together.
Millie and Molly were on their way to Aunt Maud's to help with her mice crisis.
Do you really think that Tomcat and Marmalade can help?
But Millie couldn't get her mind off what Dad had said about Marmalade and the birds not belonging together.
I just wish I'd never given Dad that stupid bird bath. Then he wouldn't be so angry with Marmalade.
Now all the trouble is inside this shed.
Look at the mess! Wow! Hundreds of mice must have moved in here.
Hundreds, if not thousands.
Did you see them?
No, but you can tell by all the damage the wretched pests have done.
Have you found anything yet? No. Oh, wait! That's it. Look! The hole where the mice are getting in. Yes! So now we put a cardboard box over it, shut the cats in the shed overnight, and when the mice try to escape through the hole, they'll end up in the box.
And now for sports with Jimmy Jingles. There was an upset at the French Open when top seed Anna Canova.
Strong, gusty northerly winds ahead of a cool change. Rain at times, clearing to a fine day. The outlook for the next week...
It's so peaceful around here.
You mean without Marmalade?
It's just cats and birds. They don't really get along together, do they?
So you think Marmalade should stay at Aunt Maud's?
Now, that's a thought.
The next morning, Molly was eager to see if the mousetrap had worked.
The cats are fast asleep. They must have been exhausted from chasing all those hundreds of mice.
Well, I certainly hope so.
Millie, let's check the trap. Okay.
But all Millie could think about was being parted from Marmalade.
Oh, what's so funny? Hundreds of mice?
Thousands of mice.
No. Brian and Bryony?
Brian and Bryony?
Harry's pet mice. He just lives down the street.
What? 2 tiny pet mice did all that damage?
Tomcat, you big brave hunter, trapping all those mean, scary mice. Marmalade, I miss you so much.
Well, they certainly deserve their milk.
Back soon, Aunt Maud. We've just got to get Brian and Bryony safely home.
Then I'll take you to the pet shop. Buy a gift each for your cats.
That's very kind, Aunt Maud.
Fiddlesticks. The cats did a good job. Perhaps one of them could stay here, permanently.
No, Tomcat and I, we belong together.
Millie, that Marmalade cat would be useful around here.
I'll think about it.
You do that.
There they are, Harry. All safe and sound again.
I must have forgotten to close the cage door when I put their quilt in.
They look so happy to be home.
I thought I'd never see them again. It was awful not having my pets here with me.
So from now on, Harry, you should take better care of them and keep them under control.
Later that morning, Aunt Maud took Millie and Molly and Marmalade and Tomcat to the pet shop.
I think Tomcat wants his fairy ball.
Millie, what does Marmalade want? I haven't got all day.
Looks like she wants a budgie for morning tea.
Marmalade, naughty cat!
Well, come on, pick something out.
Hey, did you see what those birds did when they heard that bell? Yes. Why? I think Marmalade has just found exactly what she needs, Aunt Maud.
But Millie, the beautiful bird, it looks like it's about to become that cat's lunch.
Just wait and see what happens.
Oh, saved by the bell.
So, Dad, can Marmalade stay?
I hadn't even thought about her moving to Aunt Maud's till you suggested it.
Really?
I know how much she means to you. And now we can all get along together.
Good girl. She said, I'm very sorry, and I promise to behave from now on.